Hi, Scorpio. This is Just with your April 2017 mid-month counsel. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Scorpio, what's going on? Some of you are feeling really stuck and trapped, and it's all in your head. Somebody is driving you crazy. It looks like it could be a fire sign. Okay. So yeah, somebody is kind of driving you guys crazy. And I know if you're dealing with a Leo, then go back and refer yourself to that Leo, because the title is who are you driving crazy? But it looks like for some of you, you're trying to get down to the bottom of a situation. Okay. Um, and you're trying your best. You're trying your best to find out something. I feel like some of you are being very combative. Is some drama in the home? Is there some drama? You're being very I feel like some of you are being that deep, dark, dreary Scorpio. Be careful with that. I haven't seen this energy in a little bit with you guys. So just be careful with that, because when you get to that place, it does permeate the other areas of your life, because you guys have very strong energy. Just like all the water signs, you can manifest things very quickly. So just in your own life. Right. So just be very careful with that. I do see that some of you guys are being a bit combative. OK. And you're wanting answers. You're wanting the truth. That's what you want. You want the truth. Right. And you're feeling stuck. You're feeling as if, and I'm seeing anxiety, like mentally, you guys are really not in the best place. So be very careful with that. I do see that there is you're trying to find out what's going on with a particular situation. I'm trying not to go to love, but I'm probably have to just go there. It looks like you may be feeling like somebody is hiding something. They think they're slick, basically. Maybe the title, they think they're slick. But someone you may think is hiding something. And I feel that your mate may work really hard, right? But then you feel like there's something more to this working. It's something going on at work, or there's something going on surrounding him with this work and this and that sort of thing, right? And you may feel like in your heart, it's like, I love this person, or he loves me, right? And you feel like the person loves you. You have a stable home. You may feel like, the person is trying to do everything they can to show you a level of security, or to give you a sense of security, that sort of thing, of telling you that, I want to marry you. I want us to move in together. Like they're wanting to go to the next level. However, and there is this equilibrium. So they're giving you all that they can, is what I'm kind of seeing here. You're giving somebody all that you can, especially if it's you and someone is accusing you of doing something, right? And you may be working a lot, and therefore they're wanting to get answers like, where have you been? You said you was at work, and that sort of thing. And it's like, I'm doing everything I can. I'm giving this person all that I can, but it doesn't necessarily seem like it's enough. The person is still worried. Okay. So it could be you doing this to someone, or someone doing this to you, that you're still worried that the person is wanting to entertain themselves with somebody else, that they're about to turn their back on you and go in a new direction, that there's two other people, not just you, that they're, wanting to see. And there's even more people out there. So you may be feeling like your mate is trying to spread themselves thin. Okay. And this could be for some of you because you're in a relationship that you could have been trying to work on things in this relationship. So it could be a past relationship that you guys are trying to reestablish, or trying to establish, and there was some deceit. There may have been some problematic situations in the past. Or it could be you, if it's a brand new relationship and there's not been anything that would suggest that this person is that type of person. It may just be you with your past hangups. Right. And now you're in this fear-based place of like, you're fearing that, these things are about to happen, because mentally you're taking yourself to a place that isn't necessarily true for some of you, although you may feel that, no, something's not right here. Right. But these cards usually speak to someone that is not being practical. It's almost, and the practicality that you guys do have for the remainder of this month isn't even really coming from you. It's really coming from the person trying their best to try to hang in there, to try to see this through. But they're even getting battle weary with the accusations, with the almost, I'm getting for some of you, bipolar energy of like, stressed out one minute, and then you're feeling very like you can't, like stuck, like you can't do anything, and then you're accusatory the next minute, and then you guys are in a good place at home, and you're trying to but at the same time you're trying to repair the relationship, or you're trying to heal yourself, or you're trying to get over some past hurt, but then you're contemplating, maybe I should leave, or maybe I should just go, and the advice here is that you guys, you really just need to get focused, right? And you just need to move on in your particular life. Not to say that you need to move on from this relationship. For those of you that feel like there's another person, okay, and you're feeling like, yes, this man is wanting another female, and he's trying to start a new relationship with somebody, because we're in a bad place in our relationship, and there's some things that's not being said, and you could be right. Some of you could be very right that there could be another person involved in your relationship, that a new spark has been, he sparked some type of new interest with someone else. But that is for those of you that either you really know, okay, because you have evidence and that that's true, or you just have this very strong feeling that something is just not right. But even in that, if then you decide, do I stay in this or do I move on, right? And if you don't know, you just have a very strong feeling about it, channel your energy. You have got to channel these mental hangups, okay, because it really is putting you in a not good place, and it's starting to create blockages in your life. You have to hurry up and try to shift this energy as best as you can. Okay. Free yourself from the mental anguish, free yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, but outside of this situation with this love thing, with this guy, or with this female, that sort of thing, or a particular situation with a family person, but I feel like it's more a love relationship. Every other things is okay. You have the strength to move on and repair yourself. You have got to get self-focused. Don't give so much energy to this situation. Allow yourself to release it and let it go. It's very easy for me to say. It's very difficult for Scorpios to, embody that. Or it's going to be very difficult for that person, if it's you experiencing this, to do that. Okay. You may find yourself flying off the handle, saying all kind of things, accusatory things, trying to force this person constantly to tell you what is the truth. Or you may feel that person is doing that, constantly needing an answer, constantly needing validation. The energy may be coming off like they're worried. Some of you could be losing weight and just really kind of, I'm saying, like, going through it. You really have to kind of let this thing go and just move on with your life. Okay. Again, not to say to break up with the person, especially for those of you that's accusing someone, but you don't know 100%. Okay. Now, at the end of the month, he may be feeling like the situation is hopeless. You may be feeling like the situation is hopeless, but you're still going to kind of hang in there. You guys are still going to hang in there, and the person may become a bit cold. Okay. Until you start to get more self-focused. So if you're continuing to accuse someone, you're having this shifting in energy constantly, the person is going to get weary of that, tired of it, although they're trying to, hang in there. And then the person may turn cold, or you may find yourself turning cold if this is happening to you, particularly Scorpio men. And then there's going to be like this, like if he tries to, leave, you may say, hey, let's talk about this. If you just move on with yourself. And when I say move on, self-focus, start focusing on yourself, make you a priority, make other things in your life a priority, get your ducks in a row. Okay. Then you'll retain yourself again. You'll reestablish yourself again. You'll come out the victor. Like, this is exactly what your cards are saying. I'm not giving you a pep talk here. You really will. You can, because you are healing yourself. This relationship can heal if this has been a past relationship where you guys have gone through a lot of deceit and a lot of all of those things. However, you can heal from the situation, but it's going to take work, and it really starts with you, right? If someone is meant to be with another person, and that's kind of where you can even sense that, oh, my relationship is going to end, this person's going to wind up with the other person, you can't change that. You have to just continue to move forward, let it go, focus on you. don't lose yourself in the process of losing someone. If you're going to lose them, you're going to lose them. And when I say lose them, it's not like someone came and took them. That means that their energy has shifted from you to another person. And no one can force another's energy to change. It's just a chemistry thing, right? So it's a chemical thing. So it changed. It's time. A lot of these things are happening because it's time. It's supposed to happen, right? And so just see it in that way. And I'm trying to, guys, give you some practical ways of trying to deal with this, because that's kind of how I'm feeling based upon what I'm seeing and how I'm feeling here. I'm not gonna lie, the end of this month is not going to be the best for some of you. Be very careful with your money. This isn't a time, I feel, for you guys to overspend, to do any emotional spending. Yeah, don't do that. Hold on to your money, because you may find out at the end of the month, you may have to pay out something. It is going to be a nightmare for you. There's something that you have to pay out. And then you're going to be trying to figure out, how do I go about doing this? How do I go about, somebody or something may be coming for you. Like, we want this and we want this now, or else. Okay. And you may be some of you may feel like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. And it may have something to do with your home. Okay. So don't overspend. Be very conservative with your money. Frugal, in fact. Okay. Because at the end of the month, there's going to be, feeling something as if, okay, some things are going to change. Okay. Your mate may have some financial difficulties. They may, lose their job. Okay. They may be reducing their hours. Something may come up and change some things there. So again, like I said, be very conservative. And I feel like if that's the case, some of you are going to be very supportive of your mate, very helpful until they're able to kind of move on to the next direction. And if that is the case, it'll be good for them. They may not realize that in the moment, but it will be more beneficial for them to, for this situation to end and for something else to begin. Okay. So I'm trying to see what else is going on here with some of you guys with work. Some of you may be nervous that you're going to lose your job. Maybe nervous that, you may have to start looking for something else. If you sense that, where your sense of security is what I'm getting, that may be problematic for you, then, you can start looking. It will take a little while, though, because I do see at the end of the month, if you're waiting to the end of the month to start moving forward on something, you may start to feel like you're not gaining any traction. Okay. And I believe Mercury retrograde is coming up, so that may have something to do with it. So that's where I'm going to close your reading at, guys. I know I've spent a lot of time on like this emotional thing, but the emotional thing, or the mental thing, it's not emotional. I feel like the mental hangups, you guys really have to work on your mental hangups. Shift your energy, regardless if it's at the workplace, if someone's making you feel very stifled, or in a home dynamic relationship. Just get focused. Try to, white noise them out. See it as white noise. See everything that is an obstacle in your life and that has you mentally hung up. See that as white noise. And try to persevere, or don't try, persevere past it, okay? So that you can come out successful at the end of the situation, okay? So that's what I have for you guys for the remainder of April. If you would like to share how this relates to you, please leave it in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe. It does get better for some of you guys that can relate to this if this is new and your first time. And subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.